It's good news to Liverpool fans all over the world and not good news to Arsenal fans all over the world because Mo Salah has been spotted with the Liverpool squad in London. Welcome to Rokani Media Football. How are you guys and where are you watching us from? Remember, we do this on a daily and today we've come in with an Arsenal versus Liverpool update. This is something new that we've introduced on this channel that you guys are really going to be able to watch in always onto this channel, always. Each and every time there is a very big encounter, especially these games of Arsenal, Liverpool, Man City, Chelsea, Real Madrid, Barcelona, and so much and so forth. Thank you. I go by the names of Rokani David. Smash the like button, comment, and share. And if at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to go into the lower right bottom corner, smash the subscription button, then click the notification bell and click all. That will enable you not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Now let's get straight into this big game in there. What makes it big this time round? It's not that Arsenal is competing for the trophy, but Arsenal is looking for the fourth spot of the Premier League to go into the Champions League since 2016. That means Arsenal last played to the Champions League 6 years back in there. For Liverpool, they have a chance to close down on Man City because Man City drew with a side which goes by the names of Crystal Palace on Monday, and they are 4 points ahead of Liverpool. When Liverpool wins this game, they are going to be just 1 point behind Man City, and just know, I think on the 7th or 8th of April, these two are really going to face one another at Etihad in there. So Liverpool has a chance to go on top or continue chasing or putting the pressure or piling pressure on a team which goes by names of Man City. Yesterday we came up with the news that Mohamed Salah was doubtful for this game of Arsenal versus Liverpool that was going to happen today at Emirates. It's still happening, and it's really going to happen in there at 23:15 hours in there worldwide. That's when it's really going to happen in there. But Mo Salah has been doubtful in there after really getting an injury in the game of a team which goes by the names of Albion, that is Brighton, and he hopped off the pitch, and we thought that was not going to make it in here. And the manager himself, who goes by the names of Jurgen Klopp, came out and said in the press conference that he was going to train, but they need to really go ahead and observe him and do a lead fitness test to see to it that whether Mohamed Salah is going to make it the starting lineup of a team which goes by names of Liverpool, because he's one of the crucial players in there, because he has netted in the goal of Arsenal 7 times in the Premier League, and he has done it in the last 3 consecutive times. And if at all he does net into the net of in the goal of Arsenal today, he would have done it 4 consecutive times into the Premier League in there. People will ask, when I talk about 3 consecutive times, I'm talking about the Premier League, because the 2 games that Arsenal played in the Carabao Cup, Mo Salah was absent. He was into the AFCON Cup of Nations, where he led his team to the finale, and his fellow teammate, who goes by names of Sadio Mane, beat him in the final because they lost in the final in there. Now, Mohamed Salah has been seen trotting and walking around London with the squad members of Liverpool in there, making some trots in there. That is a culture that Liverpool does each and every time they are really going to have a match, and they do it close to 8 to 10 hours to the game. That's when they do it, and he has been spotted into that squad of Liverpool as they were trotting around London, that is Houston in there, and that has really made clear that he is into the starting lineup of a team which goes by names of Liverpool. There is no way Mohamed Salah is going to come off the bench. If he's in the squad, he's going to start, because this is one of the most crucial games that Arsenal and Liverpool are having into the season. Liverpool, when they don't have Mohamed Salah, they win, but they look like they are missing out on a very important player. When you look at their build-up, it's really lacking. That's why you saw that when they are playing a side which goes by names of Albion, when he really got out, they never scored any other goal in there. But when you look at a team which goes by names of Arsenal, it's really going to face a very tough time, especially Tierney, that side. And Martinelli is going to reserve a lot of time. Either Martinelli or Smith Rowe, I don't know who's going to start off that left attacking side of the midfield, needs to spare most of his time tracking back to really save a man who goes by Tierney. Because if I told you leave Tierney to face Mohamed Salah one-on-one, he's going to be skinned. However much he's good defensively, he's one of the defenders I rate defensively, but you leave him with Mohamed Salah one-on-one, he's going to be skinned. You get? And you've seen Mohamed Salah doing this to very professional defenders, skinning close to 3 or 4. Remember that goal that he really scored when Liverpool was playing Man City at Anfield, the equalizer in there. he skinned close to 4 defenders in there, and this is something that Tierney should look at most in there, and the likes of Granit Xhaka should put themselves a lot of attention to that left hand side of the pitch, because Mohamed Salah is really going to be deadly in there. I know he has not been on form, but he netted his 20th goal in the Premier League, because I remember there is a game that he didn't score. He had really taken he never scored against Inter Milan while at Anfield, and when there is a game Liverpool won by 1-0, I think he never scored, but he came back and scored a penalty in the game of Brighton Albion in there. But I really believe that it's really going to be a very good battle when you look at Mohamed Salah versus Tierney. Tierney, being one of the best left backs in the Premier League, is going to face the best player in the Premier League. No one can doubt that Mohamed Salah is the best player in the Premier League. He's the best player in the Premier League this season, and Tierney is one of the best fullbacks into the Premier League in there, and is going to face the best player into the Premier League. You know what that means? That really causes goosebumps to Arsenal fans in there, because it's something they don't want to face right now. In this period, it would have been some good news if at all Salah was out of this game, but Salah has an assist and a goal on him. And secondly, even if you close him down, you cannot close him down for 90 minutes. He'll find a way to break you down. And you look at this Arsenal defense, though it never conceded against a side which goes by names of Leicester City, they've been conceding very many goals. Arsenal conceded against Watford, those were 2 goals. They conceded against Wolverhampton Wanderers, that was 1 goal in there. I really believe in the last 5 games they've won, they've kept 2 clean sheets only, against Wolverhampton Wanderers and against Leicester. So all of the 3 games they played in between there, they've been conceding goals. And the defense of Arsenal is going to be put on a real test. This is the real test for Arsenal, because they've longed without playing a team that is of a class of Liverpool. You get? So we are going to wait and see how does Arsenal behave when they are really facing Mo Salah and his Liverpool side, because this is a real test for Tierney, Gabriel Magalhaes, Ben White, and Cedric Soares, because Tomiyasu is not expected to this team because he's still nursing an injury and his legs are not yet back to the levels of playing into the starting lineup of Arsenal in there. But look at that man who goes by names of Mohamed Salah, because he keeps on roving from the left side into the middle and to the left and to the right. You get? So even no defender of Arsenal is not going to test the bitterness of a player who goes by names of Mohamed Salah. Let it be Gabriel Magalhaes or Ben White, they are really going to test the bitterness of Mohamed Salah. Reason being, Mohamed Salah is not a static player. He won't be that side only. He'll drop deep into the midfield. He'll drop off the left flank. He'll lead the line, because in this game, Liverpool are really going to play with, I think, a false 9, because Diaz is going to start, Mane is going to start, and Mo Salah is going to start. And when we did the predicted lineup, we never put in Mohamed Salah in there. But if Mohamed Salah is fit, he's going to start alongside Luis Diaz and Sadio Mane. That means Sadio Mane and Mohamed Salah will keep roving around the centre forward role in there. That means Ben White and Gabriel Magalhaes will have to feel the bitterness of Mohamed Salah, the wrath of Mohamed Salah, and the valor. So what they have to do is simple. They have to be on alert. They have to be on alert. Because I saw in the game of Leicester City that if at all Leicester City had Jamie Vardy, Yuri Tielemans, Ndidi, and Patson Daka on the same pitch of play, they would have caused more havoc to the defense of Arsenal. But because they are all benched and they never featured into this game, they are not brought in. They are not brought in. Never did they. So I really believe that it's going to be a very competitive game altogether. But Arsenal should watch out on its defense in there. And them lacking a centre forward to put in those goals, Arsenal has to be so much clinical into this game, like they did in the game of Leicester. They got 2 chances. They netted those 2 chances at the back of the net in there. But they have all what it takes. They're at home. They showed us that against Manchester City, they really did very well. But when Liverpool came there, when Arsenal really had a chance of just getting 1 goal to go past to go past the semi-finals to reach the finale of the Carabao Cup. Diego Jota came out and really hit them by 2-0 in there. So all those goals were scored by Diego Jota, and this season Diego Jota has netted twice against a side which goes by names of Arsenal. So guys, feel free to go into the comment section and tell me what you think about Mohamed Salah returning to the Liverpool squad that is going to face Arsenal, and tell me your prediction in there. It's really going to be a high game of contention. I go by the names of Rokani David. Smash the like button, comment and share. A sign out for now. See you later, but your reactions are welcome into the comment section below. I'm out.